In the previous videos, we have explored various proofs for the existence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But a question may come into mind: if Allah exists, couldn't there be more than one creator? In this video and the ones that follows, we'll address this question by exploring some of the proofs that point to the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the only true creator. One of the most profound and personal proofs for this oneness lies within us. What we talked about before, our fitrah, the natural disposition present in every human soul. Whether Muslim or not, this concept speaks to something deep within us, an instinctive awareness of a single creator. Fitrah is the pure, unaltered sense we are all born with. It's an instinct that tells us that there is one creator, a supreme being responsible for all that exists. This natural understanding doesn't come from theological teachings and philosophy and so on. It's a part of our soul from birth. But fitrah doesn't just tell us that there is a creator. It points us to the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's an instinctive pull toward the idea of one supreme being. Think about it. Why do so many people, even from a young age, feel uneasy about the idea of multiple gods? The thought of many deities, each controlling different parts of the world, feels fragmented and unnatural. Our inner disposition gravitates toward unity, a single creator who encompasses all power and wisdom. Even people who are raised to believe in multiple gods often acknowledge one supreme being above everything. Why? Because fitrah pulls us back to monotheism. The Prophet Muhammad highlighted this when he said that every child is born upon fitrah, but his parents make him a Jew or Christian or a fire worshipper. This hadith reminds us that every person is born with a natural inclination toward monotheism. But external influences, culture, upbringing, society can draw us away from it. The belief in multiple gods, the complex systems that divide divine roles, are deviations from our soul's natural state. Strip away those influences and people tend to return to the belief of one supreme creator. Across different cultures and eras, people who search deeply often come back to this truth. Fitrah doesn't need complicated arguments. It's not about philosophical or scientific proofs. It's simply recognizing the truth that exists within. Deep inside, we already have a sense of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's oneness. Fitrah reminds us that belief in the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is part who we are. Even if we drift due to external influences, this inner compass remains always pointing us back to the truth. So take a moment to reflect on this disposition within you. What does your soul say? Does it lean towards chaos and division, or does it seek the peace of a single, all-powerful creator?